thinking, don't be surprised if that Texas job opens up at the end of the season.
Obviously, there's a lot of questions some of you may be asking. One of the ones that came to my mind first is, what does he know? He knows something. What does he know? My check 1 2, my check 1 2, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Hope all of you having a great Thursday. Hope all of you having a great week. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. And man, oh man, can somebody explain to me what in the world's going on in Austin, Texas? Sorry to scream, but good gosh almighty, it is a crap show. Let me throw this out there before we go any farther. This is not the first time. It's not even the second time. This is about the third or fourth time I've heard reports and rumors flying around that the Sarknado, a.k.a. Sarkeesian, he's going to be leaving Texas. And I've laid low. I've been patient. I haven't made a video on it. But what has compelled me to talk about it this time on the channel is, of all people, Desmond Howard is confirming this? What? We're going to talk all about that. That is what I shoved out, the main topic of the video. We also got some more minor news we're going to sprinkle in there. You can call it a minor topic if you want, involving, guess who? Our boy James Franklin. I don't got time wasting. You got time wasting here. Let's jump straight into it. Topic number 1. I'm going to read this off word for word. As we know, James Franklin, he has left, or not left. He got fired from Penn State, and he's heading to Virginia Tech. He's already there, and he's already offering guys. He's bringing in some of his staffers. It looks like it's going to be a match made in heaven. From the outside looking in, I think it's going to be great. I think he's going to turn around that program. I'm not going to sit up here and say they're going to be competing for national championships, but I think he can take them from what they've been averaging, about 5 to 7 wins per year the past 6 seasons, to bare minimum 8 or 9. If you're a Virginia Tech fan and you're not already hyped enough, take a look at this. Virginia Tech, in addition to hiring James Franklin, has approved $229 million for its athletic department. The Hokies are calling it the quote-unquote invest to win. Read it and weep, brokies. Read it and weep. This is great news. Why? Because we all know this. Without the munyon in the Big 2025 in the college football industry, you're not going to compete. You got to have the munyon, man, because the players, guess what? They want the munyon. Fortunately enough, Virginia Tech, it's looking like they're not lacking in that department. So there's you some good news there. Let's get a move on to our main topic, our main encore, our main reason you clicked onto this video. What in the world is going on with the Sarknado? Well, I tell you, my friend, it's weird, to say the least. Let me throw this back about, I'd say roughly a month ago. I can't even find these reports because I didn't save them, but I remember reading them. And I was like, should we make a video on it? I wound up not doing it. And the report caught me off guard because I was like, wait, what? Why in the world would Steve Sarkisian leave the Texas Longhorns? He's in a great situation. I thought this was his, what's a good way of saying it? Not end goal, but his end game. And let me clarify if I haven't already. These reports were stating that Sarkeesian would be the one leaving Texas. It's not the other way around. Texas wouldn't be firing him. And the reasoning for that is because this article stated that Sarkeesian has his eyes set on some of those new NFL jobs that were opening up. Which kind of did make a little sense, because I was like, you know what? Just from the body language I've seen with him, what he's been saying in some of the press conferences and interviews, I think this could be true. But like I said, I let it slide. I was like, nothing burger, nothing really to talk about here. Fast forward in time to our current date. Here we are, we're talking about it. But here's why. So Desmond Howard randomly, hold on. I know I got this video saved. It was a couple days ago. Where's it at? He went on Instagram. I think he posted it on his Instagram story and said, hey, Steve Sarkeesian, don't be shocked if he leaves. What was fascinating about this is, number one, it just came out of the blue. It was out of nowhere. But also remember, like I just talked about the past couple of minutes, I was reading those reports, or some reports stating he may leave dang near a month ago. So I'm looking at his video and I'm like, this isn't the first time I've seen this or heard this. And now you got it from, I'm not going to say he's like a top tier source, but it's Desmond Howard. Why would he just randomly make this up? It's not like he needs cloud attention or views or anything like that, right? Despite what you think about it, and I'll show you the video clip, it's definitely head scratching. Matt wrote a clip.
Thinking, don't be surprised if that Texas job opens up at the end of the season. You guys were shocked when LSU opened up. Imagine how you're going to feel if that job in Austin pops open. I'm not calling or saying anyone's going to get fired. Maybe a mutual parting of ways. You dig? Anyway, you guys have a great Monday.
yeah, there you have it. Obviously, there's a lot of questions some of you may be asking. One of the ones that came to my mind first is, what does he know? He knows something. What does he know? I got to divert back to this as well. This isn't some randeezy on Twitter trying to get some clicks and views. It's Desmond Howard. And the other thing that caught my attention is he said it's going to be a mutual agreement, a mutual department. Like Texas, they're ready to move on from him, and vice versa. Sarkeesian's like, hey, it's been a good run, but I'm going to go elsewhere. There's not going to be any bad blood. I don't have anything that can back this statement or claim up. I wish I did, because whenever I say something, I like to back it up with cold hard facts and evidence. I've had a feeling the past couple of weeks that Sarkeesian's not fully engaged with this Texas football program. If there's any Texas fans in the comment section, can you vouch for me, or can you give me your 2 cents, your opinion on that? The losses don't seem like they hurt him that bad. It just seems like, I hate to say he doesn't care. He does care about the team. He does want to win, but it's not as much as I would expect him to. I'm not going to sit up here and say he's burnt down or anything like that. It just appears to seem that maybe it's time for something new in his life. Sarkeesian has always been a guy to chase the next best job, and I don't fault him for that, because everyone does that in the college football industry, and most people do that. But what I think is happening here, he's realizing it slowly but surely, especially with the way this year's gone, and I think Texas is also realizing it. He has reached his peak at Texas. It's not going to get any better, but that's also not going to satisfy the fans. He understands it. You can make the playoff, make the 12-team playoff, and if you lose, if you don't win a national championship, it's a waste, and they're going to critique you to the max. So he's sitting here going, do I really want to be the head coach of a fan base like this, of a team like this? And I'm not saying they're wrong. He's just weighing his options. Or do I want to go to an NFL team where if I win 11, 12 games per year, the fan base will praise me, even if I don't win not a national championship, but a Super Bowl. After Desmond Howard said that, it kind of went viral, and Sarkeesian even addressed it. Here's what he had to say, and I quote, "People reporting or insinuating that there's a possibility I could leave the University of Texas, and that's absolutely false and untrue. I'm not going anywhere." Do I really value this take? No, because this is what every head coach says before they leave. Let me remind you, Nick Saban said this before he went to Alabama. Me personally, if I had to bet my house on it, whether or not Steve Sarkisian is going to stay at Texas, leave, go elsewhere, go to NFL, as where it stands right now, I would say, or I would bet on, he's not going to leave Texas. He'll be the head coach there. But as you notice, I wasn't too confident in saying that. It's because I'm not. I can't put my finger to it. I can't point to anything to prove this. But yet again, my gut has been telling me something is off there. I don't know how to describe it outside of saying it feels like he has disassociated himself with this Texas football program. That's all we got. Many more things I could say. Want it out there. I'm curious. I know your thoughts on all this down below. But